Okay, we're good to go.
I'll be wondering what you thought of Chase tonight. I know, kind of talk about execution of pitches. I don't know if some of them were executed the way he wanted to, like the one down and in I was thinking about, but do you think they were sort of picking up on any trends as well?
No, I think for the homers, he to your point right there, he missed his spots. On all of them, he was trying to execute either up or away, and he missed down and in. When you miss down and in to left-handed hitters, especially in this ballpark, you're going to pay for it. And those were the runs they got.
Yeah, the one I was referencing was the Escobar one. So that was supposed to be up and away. It was down and in.
Yeah, it was not supposed to be where it was at. It was supposed to be executed away. I mean, supposed to be up and away, and we went down and in. And when you go down and in to Escobar, you're gonna pay for it. And we did with the 2-run homer.
He's given up 4 more runs in 4 of his past 5 starts. Has that been kind of a connecting thread, the location aspect of it?
Yeah, the consistency of the location. I think we saw it good, we see it bad, but when it's not executed, it's been hit hard. And unfortunately today it was hit hard and out of the ballpark.
Were you at all surprised that he was able to tough it out in the 3rd inning there? I mean, it looked like he was in some pain and he, muscled through it.
Yeah, he grinded through it. I mean, he's got a significant bruise on the inside of his knee. I mean, when we came in after that inning, I mean, it was already bruised and swollen. And I give him credit for grinding through it because, our bullpen was a little bit strapped. And for him to go out and continue to finish, I really appreciate the fact that he grinded through that.
Jyoti, how did you see the offense today? It seemed like you guys were maybe a little jumpy or over aggressive early, and then that changed. But just
yeah. I mean, we got pitches to hit, and we knew he was a fly ball pitcher, and we just did not barrel him. He kept us off the barrel with a few exceptions. The couple balls that we hit hard off Smith ended up being foul. The one Newman hit with the bases loaded. We had another one. Defoe had another one down the line. So we just he kept us off the barrel all day long. He kept us in the air, which we knew he was going to do, but we weren't able to square him up.
Derek, I was curious why you moved Frazier to left field instead of putting him at second base after he pinch hit.
He's a really good outfielder. I mean, I think you saw it on the jump on the ball that he and Reynolds went after. I mean, this kid can play the outfield at an elite level, and just where we were at in this ballpark, Defoe already in the game, and the fact that Frazier's played out there, just decided to keep him in left.
You hold your breath for a second when those two nearly collided.
I did. I held my breath for more than a second when they nearly collided. And to that point, I mean, I think that speaks to how good an outfielder Frazier is, how good an athlete he is, because there's not a lot of left fielders that get to that ball, much less, I mean, he would have caught it if Brian didn't catch it.
All good?
Chase, first of all, how are you feeling after that comebacker to the leg? Where exactly did that catch you?
Inside part of my knee, and doesn't feel great.
With the hard hit balls off you tonight, did you feel like it was just a matter of mislocation? It looked like a couple of those homers were kind of near the middle. Was it just kind of missing locations lower, wherever?
Yeah, all 3 of them were poorly executed pitches. I think the pitch call was good. I think on my part, the execution of location was the problem there. In my last couple outings, what I haven't done well is commanding my 4-seam to the top rail of the zone. It's honestly the only thing I'm missing. If I'm able to throw that 4-seam to the top of the zone, expand off it, it's my bread and butter, and that's what I need to do a better job of. If I execute that, then I'm not getting behind in counts. I'm not having to pitch behind all the time, things like that. I think the contact's a lot softer. So we know what we need to do. Just making that adjustment is the key. And honestly, that's what Oscar and I talked about right afterwards. And just that's the one piece that's missing right now, is that good 4-seam to the top of the zone that I do really, really well. I had it my first few games up here, and then it's just been away from me the last couple. So we just got to sit down and talk about that, figure that out in the next bullpen. But sat down with Chad after the inning and went over some stuff, and we did a lot of things really well tonight. I mean, we battled hard. Obviously, getting hit isn't ideal, but able to stay in there, still cover 5. I knew we were a man down in the bullpen. I just really, once I once I recognized where I got hit and that I could still bend my knee, that, you know, I needed to try to get through that and give the boys innings, because, you know, we got you know, a few more games here and then San Francisco, and we don't need to be having starters coming out early in the game right now.
Chase, I know this falls in the category of if you had the $1 million answer, you'd do it or whatever, but the fastball at the top of the zone, like what sort of stuff does that involve for you? Is that a mechanical thing? Is that a mentality thing? Is it both? Like, how do you get back to commanding the four seamer at the top like you're talking about?
I'm thinking it's mechanical right now. I think either I think it might be the timing on my front foot landing. That's what I'm feeling. We can go back and look at video to confirm, and, you know, obviously have Oscar's eyes on me when I throw my pen. But I think that's the thing. I think I'm just not getting my foot down on time to then allow myself to let it go at the top. I think I'm a little bit off there. And I mean, I looked at it, the homer to Escobar and stuff, like, it's supposed to be a four seam up and it's just a yanked fastball down. Another homer was supposed to be up, yanked fastball down. The other one was just a bad changeup that, you know, it was the right pitch call, just poor execution on my part again. But, you know, I made 3 poor pitches that ended up over the fence tonight. Other than that, you know, I thought we threw the ball pretty well. Obviously we struck out a bunch of guys, which is always good to see. You know, spun the ball pretty well in a place that's kind of hard to spin the ball. So there was a lot of good that happened tonight. Obviously the 3 homers and the loss sting, but, you know, I'm able to navigate through that and see that did a lot of things well, and we're going to move on from this and figure this out.
All good for Chase? Okay.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.